Hey guys, we're back at the pool sessions here at the Sands Beach, and today I got Marino with me. And if you're following triathlon, you should know him, otherwise go look him up. Marino, thanks for taking the time. A couple of things I want to talk about. Talking fastest times, world records, and probably a little bit Hawaii and your future. 7:45 it was in Klagenfurt.
Yeah.
Setting the record there. How much does it empty the mind and the body to pull something like that off?
To be honest, at the moment that it happens, you know, it's 7 hours and 45 really out of your comfort zone. Like every minute was overpacing myself, but I got away with it, and I think that's pretty much the only way you can beat records. How it emptied myself, well, I thought if the finish chute would have been a wall, I probably ran through it. And I think it's one of the only times in my life that I pretty much felt untouchable. You know? I don't like the word, but at that moment I really thought I was untouchable. And going into Kona and having all the attention then afterwards still was a whole lot of fun until the race came. And I was nowhere. And that's where I realized, okay, it's good to go fast during the year, but I mean, it takes something out of you, and I think it took a whole lot more out of me than I thought. I got a whole lot more attention on my person than I wanted.
Yeah.
And all in all, the record was great, but you know, it's for those one or two feelings that you have every season if you're lucky that you do the sport, but afterwards, yeah, there was a whole lot of disadvantages coming with it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something that I underestimated.
Okay. So racing a 7:45 means you got the physical skills and you definitely have the mindset. Why did Kona never really work out for you, other than sometimes bad luck?
I don't really think I had bad luck in Kona. I never had a flat, never crashed, never had stuff like that. I always somehow many of the reasons of the blow-ups were nutrition-wise, then core temperature-wise. So although those two sometimes go together, yeah, you know, when I started the sport and when I first was in Hawaii, just even to watch my wife race, I already knew, okay, there's better places for Marino to do a fast race or to do a good competitive race. But you know, Worlds is at Kona, and Ironman is Kona.
Yeah.
And you don't want to give into it, and you just try to be competitive anyways. But yeah. It's not really my number one preferred place to go fast and to do a good race, but I got a 6th, 5th, 3rd race, 3rd place. You know, and the year I got 3rd, it's strange to say maybe, but I think with that level of racing there were probably editions that I could have won, but there's probably a whole lot of guys like me who have that idea, damn, if I had this to produce last year or next year, I probably can win. But now I bumped into Maka and Andreas at that year, and yeah, I mean, you know, it wasn't bad, but yeah, just that one little click never really happened over there.
Hey, right now you're still coming back from a little bit of a nasty injury, and we can see you day in, day out with your least favorite activity in the world, aqua jogging, but you're on the way back. But last year you said you're pretty much done with Kona, so that's a little bit in the rear mirror. How does that change your racing now? Are you going to turn more into a destination racer and pick races by the beauty of it?
Yeah, well, there's a few races that I didn't win yet, and I always said, okay, that would be a nice race to have a go at, and I'll probably race a little bit more into that direction. The other thing is, if you don't do Kona, I think as a professional athlete, if you choose careful, you can do maybe 2 Ironmans instead and be in competition to win them at the end of the season. So that might be another thing that I want to give a shot. I'm not really sure if my body will like that so much, but yeah, I think I more go into that direction. Do the races that I never did in the years before because of different things, but and then like spread all the energy that I always put in Hawaii and do that in other stuff at the end of the season.
All right, sounds good. So eventually, professional racing is going to come to an end. Do you have any goals, any dreams for afterwards? Climb a mountain, fly to the moon, you know, anything that's there that needs to be done?
Yeah, well, I think I've been around for 15, 16 years now in the sport, and there's still so many things that I would like to see improved as a professional athlete, and also I would like to see things that go to the next level for guys who are coming up into the professional level. Because at the moment, if you're good enough and fast enough for Olympic sports, you have something to do between your 18 and 25. If you don't swim fast enough and you miss out on every pack in Olympic distance, then you pretty much have to go with long distance. And to be honest, I mean, if you're 22 or 23, you're not going to win Ironmans. So it probably only start winning them at the age of 26, 27. So there you are from 18 or maybe 21 leaving school until 26, 27. And that's a gap of 5 years you have to fill. And I mean, there's nothing there at the moment in long distance. And if teams come up, they want to invest in guys who can win at that instant. My team, P-Rock Racing team, we have a few youngsters now, and I like it that they do that. And I think it's a real future in that, and I think it's a good message if those guys can win Ironmans in 2 or 3 years' time, then it's an even better story, you know. And I would like to be involved in there somewhere, training guys, but yeah, most likely just try to get them in competitive in the pro.
Nice. All right, I guess we'll see you around in triathlon one way or another for quite a while.
I guess so.
Have a good recovery. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
And see you out on the racing circuit.